know Andy does not yet have. I think he might be going for it right now.
Play FIFA all day today.
To get high jump boots to get over to Bubble Mountain.
FIFA out.
I think that is very likely to be
Pro Clubs.
the play
I'll
sequence
play
Andy's
some.
pursuing right now.
I might play some seasons.
I was actually a bit
I really want
surprised
to play
Andy
2K.
didn't choose to kind of sequence
after the
break
patch?
radio while he was there, just because they know where grapple is. So
He played since the patch. Yeah, he played last night. So yeah.
you know, trying to break too far in advance.
I played since the patch.
But you know what? You really do want those high jump boots. They are going to speed you up.
Is it any better for us or not? I didn't see nothing in it that said anything that would help us out.
Nope.
Actually, something that just occurred to me about those high jump
Niggas
boots
lied
and
to
this
us, bro.
grappling
We'll
beam
write that damn shit
and
talking
Bombo's
about
medallion
doing
for that
layups.
is
Bro,
that because this is normal logic, this is still out of logic for
bro, it's
runners.
the same shit.
So,
Dog,
if
I literally
Andy
went
breaks to Bubble
underneath.
Mountain, anything that he
I
finds
think both of these niggas went
is not yet in
underneath.
logic,
Like, it
and
should
there's
be a
going to
wide
be some
open
other
layup,
way,
which
whether
it
be
was,
ice
lightly
beam
contested or wide open,
or
and it was a break.
or space jump,
And my
or speed
bar was
booster
almost
to
full.
get through that way.
So,
I don't know why they didn't change it. They said they were.
Because
It
those
doesn't
wall
make any
jumps that
sense.
we saw up to Gauntlet, those are not an expected maneuver here for normal
maybe
logic.
it's because they know that there's a lot of people with glass cleaner cheese. So
That's actually a really good read. I didn't even actually.
Yeah, but
pick
glass
up on that.
cleaner has nothing to do with that. Their layup's not
Yeah,
gonna
so
be as high as ours.
If
Look at
Andy
the
goes to
screen,
Bubble
bro.
Mountain, which I expect him to do,
look at where they're placing our names.
this is out of logic.
Wow, this
And
nigga played
anything
like
behind
200
Bombo's
games?
medallion's out of logic, and we need to put that back together at some point.
Shake John.
So I'm excited to see how this seed comes back together.
Man, he played over 200 games, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The shit look fine.
It looks like he is headed back into a Link to the
There's five.
Past.
There's
We'll
only
see,
four of
because
us
sometimes a Link
standing.
to the Past is just the
And then
easiest
look
way
at-
to
I
get
said it
to
looks
places.
fine.
He's just going to
Looks
go,
fine to me.
I think,
But
to
look
Upper
how our-
Warfare
It's fine, people.
and
Yeah,
go
but
via...
Oh, you mean like it's spread out?
yeah, isn't our name supposed to be like where our body is?
Wait, no, see, just
Like, where's the fifth one gonna be? You know?
Right now, Dragon's
Shit,
actually
we'll see when
logic.
it
If
comes.
they
That shit
take
might be
the radio
fucking overlapping.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Dragon is 100% in logic right now.
But dog, he was catching people
So
with
they
that
actually
fake
could
pass.
do quite a bit of Meridia right now if they wanted to.
I'll just sit here and watch. I'm like, yo, let me see this man just get on this circuit. I didn't even go do that.
Post Platoon,
This
Meridia
man.
area at Dragon.
Fake pass, they backed up. Wide
So
open.
the gravity jump is not in logic though. Although with grappling beam, that puts a lot of Meridia in logic in
And it's not even like I got that
a
many
more
wins
intended
because
way. Although
the
I think
fools
we
we were
will see
playing
him
with,
use some gravity jumps to
like
get
the
through
randoms
that
weren't playing no
difference,
defense,
which is
so
if he decides to dive
the
the
other
front
team was
Meridian,
going
that
off
is
too.
in
They
logic,
had a player
whereas
going off, so
the upper Norfair
think we
play
ended
behind
up
that Varia suit is not in
winning
logic, but
4, lost 2.
that's such a subtle thing that the
Still
grappling beam
okay,
being behind
but-
Gauntlet,
I wanted to win all of
that
them.
it might be something that a team would miss.
Oh, by the way, the one when he dropped 100,
the fury of
103,
playing one of these seeds, that I
people
would have
quit
probably
after the
missed
first
that
quarter.
as a runner.
we were dogging
Although
them like 30,
with
it was
Andy
like
just
30 to
now
8
having
or something
gone
like
for
that.
his
So they left.
grappling beam, that might make him more acutely aware of that.
Computers, man.
And one player, yeah.
We'll see
and
what
then
he
the one
does.
player joined our party, and he was talking shit. Yo, just gonna let him score everything.
And he's having a little bit of
Yeah.
trouble, I think,
Yeah,
without
Nigga,
high
you
jump,
only
he might
got
need to
4
crouch jump.
points. I'm shooting 100%. What you shooting?
Yeah, nothing to say here.
Yeah. He was shooting. He was in our chat for like the second half. He's like, nigga, you ain't dropping no 100 on me. He's like, nigga, I've been scoring on you.
And he's
He's
able
like,
to
watch this
use his
shit.
grappling beam to... Oh, not
He
quite.
said that. I was like, yo, join
He's
up.
going to get those high jump boots
You get some
eventually.
wins.
And Wildcard is
Oh,
about to
man,
find
I'm
their
outta
height
here.
as mitts.
Y'all some role playing ass
Or,
niggas.
sorry, Wild already found those, and Alu's about to get his
Yeah,
Titan's
bro.
mitts for Wildcard.
See, if I was
rather.
playing, you'd have had a
He's
center
going
to
for a
play
little
with
bit
you
of
right
a
now.
ride here.
Fucking 4-player shit.
Yeah, grappling beam is
What?
a well-coded mechanic.
Andy, please.
Monday to exit, bro.
Yeah, it looks like this shit's glitch.
We'll see if he goes up or down. I think we'll probably
that-
see this Meridia
I
check
haven't seen
since he's
that
over this
animation,
way,
so-
but
I kind of wanted
yeah,
to
he's
play
gonna
because
have
I
to do a
didn't have
gravity
no
jump
the
here.
experience.
Not
you know?
have to, probably
Playing over
do a
200
gravity
games?
jump here. Yeah, he's setting up for it. So, debated, man. What? Okay, here it is. So he's pausing and jumping just as the screen fades out to get a fast movement velocity, and then unequipping gravity suit to give himself the weird acceleration that you have
What up,
when
Kevin?
doing underwater without gravity suit
What up,
to
niggas?
abuse the supermetric.
Hey, Shamar,
physics.
yo,
He
was
gets
that
an
you
extra
in
jump
that
height here,
anonymous?
so he doesn't have to grapple across this room.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna go in the chat, but it shit said
Nicely
nobody
done,
in the
and
chat.
We're going
so I
to
was
see
like,
some
nah.
new Meridian.
It said one
content
person,
here
but I was like, I ain't about to go in the
from
chat.
Andy,
There's some
and we're
nigga I
going
I
don't
to
know.
wasn't
see
even there. That was a long time ago.
the in logic.
Yeah, I was
part of
watching
Meridian
Netflix.
here
That shit
from
still
Wild.
said I was
This
playing
is a
FIFA.
higher
That's why I
value
was
set of locations
Just
just
finished my
because of
episode.
them being higher
My
probability
2K
to
ain't
be
downloaded yet, so I'm just
progression
watching
just
Aaron
because of
stream.
being in logic
Sorry,
right
look
now,
how many games this
Nah,
other
but
dude
a
played.
smaller
He played
total
over
volume of
frickin'
locations.
almost-
3
I
locations
don't think it's
accessible for
working.
Wild going this way.
Hey, Aaron, switch that shit. You got it on that
Plus whatever
intermission
you can
shit.
drop
That's why
down to.
I can barely see.
Yeah, and
Oh,
just picking up on
okay.
what Wild just executed. He just equipped his plasma
They all-
beam.
they all
So
left, but
kind of an
yeah.
off mechanic in the combo
crazy.
randomizer is that if you find either spacer or plasma outside
Yeah,
the
that
game,
song,
it'll actually
Kev, that Kodak
automatically
song would be
engage.
way better if
What
he
would
didn't have
occur
that,
is I would,
that part where
kind of
his
equip
voice
both
sounds so
for
different.
either and kind of get
Yeah, I
that
know.
state that could actually
I can't-
Everything else
was
on the song,
I can't
as a,
believe
It's
as
just
a
so
safeguard to
weird,
prevent
bro.
that they basically make you equip the beam.
They could have did so much better with the beat, but it wasn't
I know
terrible.
the chat's going to be most excited
It wasn't
about
terrible,
equipping
but
that plasma
man, with
beam
that type of
is
beat,
that
dog,
Wild
come on.
has charged
Just
X-ray
kill
and
that,
plasma,
bro.
and so we are about to see
And
some
his verse was
microwave
good,
Dragon.
and what's his name's
So
verse?
we'll see him crouch,
Was it Offset?
and so this is related to the
Uh,
rapid
versus-
kill of Dragon and
One of
soft
them,
lock
whoever the
approach.
nigga was that rapping, their verses
But
weren't
The
bad.
game will force
Just
Wild
that
into a
Kodak
standing
part just sounds so
animation when
weird,
Dragon
bro.
receives lethal damage.
Too
So he's
bad.
going
I
to
had
be
to, like,
watching for
replay that a
Samus
couple
to
times.
stand up as he's buffering his
Sums up
X-ray
2K, bro.
to obviate the iframes that Dragon would have.
Yeah, you can't find a
And
fifth
not getting
player.
it in one cycle, but getting it
You might have to
pretty
go play in the
quickly
park,
on the
bud.
second cycle, almost.
I
And
don't know if
where
we
were
can't
Morph
find them
Bombs?
or is something going on with their servers where we
I
can't.
didn't even know we got him.
Wild has Morph
We're
Bombs,
not getting one.
and
For some reason they got our names spread
that
out like
is that
Roman
can
numeral
fly
4.
access. So that puts a ton of stuff in logic now.
That's why he's committing to Dragon.
And I can't
So we had a
leave.
lot of action going on there. Actually, we actually had Andy
Oh, you can't leave this
sequence
time.
breaking with the snail climb at aqueduct speed there. Saw the two items with reserve bombs. We had Alu grab his Varia, and we also had Ivan grab his ether as well.
How long is your dad in Jamaica for?
But
Yeah.
Team Wildcard actually gonna get their ether now as
I
well.
don't know. I think till Monday,
Oh, okay.
maybe Tuesday.
Chat saying
My
that
pants there
the
too, Aaron.
Morph Bombs were in precious room.
And my
What
grandma.
are those from?
And my aunt.
Andy is so happy
Auntie,
right
the
now.
one that be at the house, she there too.
Well,
They're
Everybody
there.
done went, dude.
That's funny.
With high jump boots, it's a little hard to get this morph.
I don't
he's
know
gonna
if
have to
he's
struggle. He's
Everybody
gonna
done went
struggle
with the-
boss his way over, but
Children,
he'll get
children. Actually, Robin's
I
there, my
can't tell if
cousin
he's
Robin.
stretch morphing because he's
You
trying
know,
to
too,
jump
and
more,
Kafil,
or
my,
he's just
my
giddy right now.
Kafili's children.
Really?
there. I'll
Probably.
think that it was a celebration because
They went squatted up.
Andy, for anyone not super familiar with him, I don't know why you wouldn't
we got
be
5.
by this
They're
point, but a
What was the other
prolific
dude?
hoverer in A Link to the Past, which abuses
That shit's
the
glitch for
dash
real.
mechanics
They
in
ain't
such
put
a
the
way
name
to
up.
make Link float
So-
over holes that he otherwise wouldn't be able to pass.
See, when was the last time your dad went?
Granted, we've got the hook shot, so that
Oh, your dad was
kind of
there.
My
reduces
dad?
the utility of that as a
Long-ass
sequence.
His dad probably
in
took a
lot
long
of
time,
places,
ain't it?
Yeah,
Still
'cause
something
he
we'll
didn't have
probably
My pops
see
go
Andy,
like
his paper. He just got his
choose to
paper, so he
enjoy
didn't,
for
like
the
he's
rest of
able
the
to go
run.
back,
Really? I'm about
come back with.
I'm about to
Wild
get my,
also
I already
trying
got
to
my
get the snail
citizen, my
climb. You're
Jamaican
gonna go for the second
citizenship. I'm about to
attempt.
get my
The snail
passport.
kind of goes around both ways, so he's gonna try and get him on the second pass.
Yeah,
They
he's
about to
gonna have
revoke
to.
that shit
Height,
once
and
they
he
see what
does
you
get
look
it.
like.
Yeah, no,
And also,
They might take that shit back.
high jump, I think it's a little bit of a difference. It's just minuscule, but he did it.
That's
Talking about
okay.
Jamaican.
I'm gonna hurry up and dread up.
Are you playing center?
Yeah, that's
Playing
no
center, Aaron.
looks very
It
impressive
look like
and
it, it is.
motivating as a runner.
shit.
But realistically, once that snail is
Who
in
you
the right
playing against? Let me
position,
see.
Glass cleaner?
I mean,
you can just
glass
keep right
cleaner.
through.
Oh, this nigga about to drop you the fuck off.
Well, 10 rebounds a game.
But
Okay,
something
so
that
she
because
likes to
the
keep it that
runners
way.
just want to have the most
They got a
efficient route
78
through the game.
small
Oh,
forward.
no.
pure
No, no,
shot.
no, get out my
They're
way!
use of that available skill.
Like,
Yeah, how do you
fuck?
shake that?
Why would y'all set a
That's
pick?
example
Y'all
we
are
had
fucking
in this
dumb.
race with Andy checking out the dark
Laughing
cross
kid?
tour.
How
I
do you
mean,
just fake
in
that?
logic, they
I don't know how to do it, bro.
They would do progression there.
You need to implement that shit into your game
You
ASAP,
learn.
Rocky.
They don't want to route it
Niggas scoring 100 points with that shit, bruh.
Dog, I'm
Exactly.
telling you.
Just efficiently getting
I
through
just
all
want
the
a 30
items
piece. Shit.
as a team.
Yeah, I don't need the full 100.
Trying to set up here.
We get a 130 piece, bro, and a win.
Damn,
What a
bro,
guy.
that's crazy.
Nice
Hey, Aaron said one of the niggas that he
Incredibly
scored
difficult
on the other
trick,
team
by the way.
came into their
Set up a
chat
little bit
talking about
of
y'all just gonna let that man shoot everything.
some change.
I'm right,
Bro, he
bro.
was in there the whole second half. We were talking so much shit to him.
To get through the.
Yeah, nigga, we about to let him score. Nigga, we winning, right?
Those some role playing
His
ass
favorite
niggas.
thing.
You want to join?
Winning, right?
You got to join, nigga?
I'm not
Get you a
You
W.
can say it.
It's my favorite digging game. It's Shaq Tool on Wild Anaconda's.
I was waiting on him to call.
And I think Andy's
like
also
some shit.
headed for
I
right
don't
for
know.
Shaq Tool. But in the meantime, while Shaq Tool,
He's just mad because he was getting dropped. Well, it wasn't him specifically, but
other
he's
screens.
just mad his team, like he was a part of a
Would
team
you
getting
say
scored
that
on
either
100
team has
by
a
one
lead at this
player.
point?
This
I
shit
saw
is
a question in the
bad,
chat about
yo.
asking for where the lead was, and at this point, I think it's too
Yeah,
hard to call.
he was calling double team too. He came over and was calling double team on him.
I mean, Various Suit
So we had to
is
set two
big and
screens.
just a big 20 at
So you
Shaq
could be
Tool, so
open.
Alucard will not be getting to visit Shaq Tool. That is the privilege
Oh
of
my gosh.
this race.
I saw that dog.
I mean, it's big.
Oh,
It is
shit.
because, Wild does have, or Alu does have it. Sorry, on Team Wildcard. Sorry, it's
Ooh.
really
That shit
tough
hard as
right
hell.
now to kind of see who's.
You saw the way the
winning.
ball
I'd
bounced
say that's
back?
Pretty much even just item count.
Yeah,
everything
this
else.
shit
They
had
don't really
force,
have a
man.
big find yet.
I can't believe they said they were gonna
Yeah,
fucking
I
change
mean,
the layups and they ain't changed
Ivan's
the fucking
finishing
layups. 2K
Swamp
just playing
and
games with the bigs,
Alu
bro.
is
Shot creator trying to drop 100 right now. He ain't passing
Alu
the
does
ball.
need to catch up some Super Metroid bosses,
Oh,
but
my shit is
right now
fucking late.
nothing
dog.
has been found behind
I can't even box
Powder
it
or
out
Pick
because
yet.
also my
So-
reactions are so slow.
I just don't know. I'd be tempted to say Wildcard just from looking at the progression because we have seen the items kind of all come back around.
Like, what are you
But-
doing, bro?
It's very, very close. I mean, these teams are both very, very good, and I think it's going to come down to who finally breaks, who goes to Bubble Mountain.
Most of my losses are losses.
So that's where more bombs were. It was at Precious Missiles. So the item location just before Great. So that's actually that is in logic, and that would have made
Stupid ass layups.
that's
I have some
huge
on
chunk
my
right there. With the can fly there in bombs, it actually did open up the Norfair access in logic. So we'll probably see Wild continue to clear out Metroid here and then proceed down to Norfair.
Oh, shit. He got position on
Yeah,
him.
I think Upper Norfair is by far the highest
What?
value play
How
that
did
we
he
have
fucking get
remaining.
the
We might
rebound
see a
over
vanilla
me?
speed booster.
Oh yeah.
I
Alright,
would
my
agree,
shit
but
is
we
crazy.
also do have the boot checks that are available for us now. Wasn't sure if Desert was involved or not, or if they had both items yet. But they do
See,
have
Aaron
the
just jumping
Jamlock
there.
Rocks now
Saw that
available
shit.
in logic as a option.
Yeah, and there's still Ice Palace as well.
Turn off my shit.
So there's so many different things available right now that we'll just have to see how teams are choosing to route it. If I'm playing this, I'm tempted to find my way to Upper Norfair sooner than later. Nice double bomb jumps there
I'm
from
gonna
Yeah.
start
Wild.
like this.
It's
Or after
very
this.
sick. And we do see Andy doing the grapple trick there.
Oh, dude, my
Locking
shit
the
is so
beat.
fucking laggy, bro. I don't know if
Call
I'm
it. So he's using another kind of quick kill tech
I can't even.
by using the exposed cannons there. With
I
the
can't even
shrimp
box him
just to
out
kind of
properly.
electrocute the shrimp once he grabs it.
Come on, I'm moving my dude too far out the way.
Yeah,
Niggas
that
ain't
is
missing anyways.
exactly why that stand-up at the end of the Dragon fight is forced for Samus, is there are potential ways to lock
Our point
yourself
guard's a
into
pure
a
shot.
grapple kill.
Creator. And
And
both
so-
missed open shots. And
We,
got two
I'm glad
steals
that we got to
I
see both
missed.
sort of quick kill
Wow,
strats,
he did.
and Andy getting a little caught up by that gravity
maybe I'll
jump,
play
but I
maybe
think he'll get it
we'll
this time.
If they start missing, not really.
And
He
we
made
see
that
Alu
layup.
on his way
Wow.
into the
Yeah,
sand
exactly.
pits.
Better
We'll
make
see
that,
how
buddy.
Wildcard divides the rest of this
Fucking-
Meridia. There's not a lot left for them, though. but Alu just, he wants his
My dude's
boots.
got the rebound.
Can't
Not
blame
even
him.
screwing around. He's just got to go get him.
Oh, get
Now,
that.
with Dragon done, he does have bombs.
Black
He
ball?
could
He just
have
touched it.
bomb jumped this, but it seems like he has forgotten about his bombs. Well, maybe he remembered there on his way out.
That's for this
That
too.
was
Just
messed
speaking
up.
as a runner of this, it's very easy to forget when you get palms at like 110 in a
Mr.
2v2,
Jefferson.
just because there's a lot of
Yeah.
information being passed along. You're like, oh, I just got bombed.
That happened in Florida, right?
Yeah, bombs. Forgetting bombs is like forgetting
Yeah, I
spring
think so.
ball. It looks really shameful, but like
Florida.
everyone
Wow,
absolutely
bro.
does it,
What the
and
fuck is on?
it just
Too much
it
bullshit be
happens.
going on in Florida,
Yeah.
bro.
Definitely
People wanna
does.
fucking have families here, man. Shit.
Yeah, I'd say it happens even more in 2v2, like you were saying, than in solo, because as team, they are communicating in a private Discord call or some private call with one another that basically it's that much more information that each runner needs to process per time. They're taking notes, they're talking, they're communicating routing information, item locations, where to go, where not to go, which chests to skip. And it's really, really easy to be overloaded with that information.
Absolutely, because
I'm
you're
not gonna
essentially
waste
just
time.
continuously
I'm gonna be right back,
theorizing,
guys.
what's the best
I'm gonna restart the
like and most
PS4.
efficient way we can dissect the seed and
Alright.
give us an edge against our opponents. So
I'm
that's
gonna leave it. I'm gonna
constantly
leave
going
it
through
going,
them
but I'm
with
gonna
the
just hit
options.
you right back.
The options always are ever changing
Shit,
as
I
they
can't
get
see
more
it.
items. So it's a